Hey, what is up, guys? It's Harrison Barron, your social media guru here, and today I want to talk to you guys about what platform you should be using for your social media. So, you're probably wondering if you're a business owner or in a business, whether or not you're in sales or something else, what platform you should be using to be the most effective and ultimately drive sales in whatever category you are. So, first of all, we have to dissect what each platform does. And we're going to go over the core four platforms, which is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So we'll start with Twitter. When is Twitter good, or what industries are Twitter good for? Twitter's really good, and lately the American population and most of the world is moving over to Twitter for a lot of customer service related things. They're also moving over into a space where they want to immediately communicate or talk to, or at least feel like they have the ability to talk to other professionals, other influencers, other famous actors, whomever it may be. That's what they're using it for. So how are you going to use this for business? It's engaging with people that are asking questions. People are constantly putting out different questions, different concerns on Twitter for the world to see. And it's going in and attacking those questions with your perspective. There's a pretty good chance that if you're in the service business, offering solutions or offering help in those areas. And not just saying, hey, I think I can help you, let's speak. It's, hey, let's do this. I can help you with this. I recommend you do this. Take a look at this people's stuff. It can help figure out exactly what you're trying to do and not do. The catch with Twitter is it's a lot of work, especially if you're a business person. You're going to spend a tremendous amount of time working on Twitter. And I mean, anytime you pick up your phone, you're probably going to get direct messages. You should be actively seeking out hashtags that you would use in your industry or are related to your industry, so that way you can just comment, share, and add value to those people's lives. So the second one we're going to cover is Instagram. Now, I'm sure everybody is probably wondering, is my business a good business to have on Instagram? I personally believe, and this is what I've experienced a lot in my business, is Instagram is the absolute best platform for almost every business, and here's why. Every business has something to show, and that's what Instagram is. Instagram makes money on eyeballs and keeping people there and keeping people engaged. So if you can create content that is super engaging, no matter what industry you're in, if it's restaurants with food, if it's financial planners, yes, there are legalities in there, but if it's financial planners, letting people know about what's going on in the market, if it's business professionals, if it's a technology company, and they're talking about what's going on in technology and what technologies they're using, that's going to tremendously impact your Instagram following. The catch with it, though, is it also takes a lot of work. All of these take work. But if you want to engage with different people, start to seek out either competitors or people that you'd like to do business with, predominantly in your local area or anywhere. If you're focusing on a niche or a vertical, go after those people. If you can work anywhere, start to use hashtag medical, hashtag health science, whatever it may be, if you're, let's say, an IT company looking to target that industry. Now, you're immediately going to start getting different things as far as potential work, communications, or anything of that nature. Also, from there, you can do geolocation. So if they're around a certain area or anything like that, you may be able to very well work your way up the chain of finding out who runs it. Or just simply by communicating with people saying, hey, love your stuff, I would recommend doing this or recommend doing this. It does take a little bit of getting used to, so don't think you could just pick it up today and be famous or very helpful in getting business tomorrow. It takes a long time. Just recently have people started to really acknowledge my business, and that sounds ludicrous, but I've been in business now for over a year, and just now using Instagram, people are starting to say, oh, Harrison, how's the business going? Meanwhile, I've been doing it for a year, and I've been putting things on there for a year. It takes people that long to get accustomed to it. So next is Facebook. And Facebook and I have a love-hate relationship, and here is exactly why. Facebook used to be an amazing platform where you could reach thousands and thousands of people with whatever you decided to post. Now they're becoming a pay-to-play platform, so you're not going to be seen by everything. And once Facebook knows that you are now a business profile, they are immediately going to get a little more greedy. Why? They're in the business of making money. So when you post as a business, you're not actually going to reach your entire audience unless it's super, super captivating stuff. Why? Because Facebook wants to make money. They want you to boost their posts because they want you to consistently go after and go for the additional revenue, which is only accessible, or reaching your entire audience, which is only accessible by boosting your post or setting up campaigns. What I absolutely do love about Facebook is they offer so many ways to get a hold of your ideal customer, between Facebook Pixel, which is a pretty advanced marketing technique, with being able to communicate with your customers, with just having a forum, almost like an external blog, where you could write and comment and do whatever you like on that and have it as a way for your audience to see exactly what you're working on. That is tremendously valuable, along with the Pixel. However, it does drive me nuts that it is a pay-to-play platform for the most part. I think Facebook's starting to realize, and either they're gonna fully gas it out as far as making it a fully pay-to-play platform, or they're gonna let off a little bit and start to allow engagement happen a little more. Also, Facebook loves organic video and doesn't want to see you linking outside of Facebook. One of the many drawbacks of it. It wants to keep the attention there, and I don't blame them. But when you put out outside links and it's not Facebook organic content or original content, you're immediately going to start getting a little more resistance from them. And before we leave, so who's Facebook good for? Facebook's good for just about every business. It's always good to have a Facebook page, especially if you have a physical location. Facebook locations, a lot of times, come up right under the Google recommendation, or sometimes ahead of it, depending on whether or not it's an easily public company to find, and or if the business owner decided to update their location on Google. So knowing how to use Facebook effectively and have multiple locations is a very, very good technique to have as far as growing your business on social media. And lastly, my personal favorite is LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is extremely good for B2B, business-to-business relationships. Why? Because it connects with you with other professionals. For myself, I'll use myself as an example. I have a media company. Creating content similar to this exclusively for LinkedIn drastically helps me reach my entire audience. Right now, LinkedIn is kind of like the wild, wild west. They're not officially sure what they're going to do with everything. So because of that, there's so much more potential to do more with them, to do more, to post more, and to reach more people, ultimately giving you a tremendous advantage amongst any of the other platforms. Now, is LinkedIn the end-all be-all? Probably not. But for right now, utilizing it and leveraging it to grow your business is probably the best idea if you're in the B2B space. Any business in the B2B space should be on LinkedIn. There's no question about it. Even if you think you might not be able to be on there, it's probably a good thing to have it. But you have to use it effectively, putting out really good content, letting people know and educating people on exactly what you do and how you do it is very helpful. Why? Because LinkedIn wants to connect you with your ideal customer, because that's how they get your eyeballs. They want you to keep coming back to it and keep coming back to it and keep coming back to it. And then after that, they want to sell you either a recruiting package or a sales navigator package or a business owner package or a job seeker package. That's their goal, is to make money on you. So by connecting people on LinkedIn, they're going to immediately start to make money because you're going to be inclined to spend money with them, ultimately giving you a really good thing, which is usually a business. So that's it, guys. That's my breakdown of the 4 major platforms right now. And yes, there are more social media platforms, but we're not going to cover those because we could go on to that for days. But I wanted to give you guys a brief rundown on how to use the main 4 effectively for your business. And don't be afraid to try other things. There's definitely other platforms out there that you can get a ton of business from, and you should go try to get business. As Gary Vee says, keep tasting, keep testing. Right now, I've been tasting LinkedIn for the last year, and right now I'm ramping up as much as I can because I'm trying to attract all those eyeballs. Because it's not developed yet to the point where I'm going to get screwed. I can immediately reach out so much more past my audience that why wouldn't I want to do that? All right, guys? Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys found value in this, please smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. Comment. Let me know what platforms you use for your business, because that would be tremendously helpful. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe. I do appreciate it, guys. See you later.